Doubts, concerns regarding the crypto market is increasing. There's no doubt about that. If you look at the general market in terms of greed and fear, you can see this. We are still in the greedy part. Yeah, the price dropped, but people are still greedy. It was 74, now it's 70. And remember, the altcoin season has not started, and this correction to the downside in terms of the Bitcoin to altcoin fight, it is reaching a trend line support. This has been the trend from last 1 year. I wouldn't expect it to change suddenly, but I would look for a long wick like this before you take off. And that's starting soon. So, with the general market showing you how your portfolio should be aligned, how the market is being greedy, and which direction you may jump in, that kind of helps a lot. Now, you go on the daily close because that is important in itself, and look at the pressure. The selling pressure has not eased. You're watching the volume, the selling volume still pouring in. Fine. You go on a 3-day to see how low should that actually go. So we talked about the possibility of one candle being strong enough, and that's this region. So you have one candle which moved to the upside, and now it's taking 3 candles to test the bottom of that range. That means the bulls who push the price up, they are stronger than the sellers who are pushing the price down now. I know it's concerning. I know you look at the price action and you say, whoa, 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 whoa. It does not look like that. Yeah, I agree. While the market pushes the price down, it looks choppy. But don't forget the fact that we're still doing this retest. Optimally, I would like this to come down to 64,700, 65 region and then bounce off. That would be the best choice. Now, if you look at this, this is the total crypto market, including Bitcoin, including altcoin. What the hell do you see? That's clear, right? Clarity is here. You have a trend line. You broke that to the upside. You're now coming back to retest that. And it's taking 3 candles to reach half of the previous bullish candle. Remember, you had supply drained here. Then additional supply came in here. Still, they are not able to push it down. That in itself is a huge thing. Now let's look at it on the monthly perspective. The monthly is just starting up. Yeah, we have a long way to go. But remember, this bull flag and its breakout is still valid. You go on a macro and plot that, you see this. Yeah, there's a lot of volatility. But on a weekly, the price is above the moving average, and it is trying to make that moving average as a support. We have seen these before. You break higher, you come back down, reach the moving average and bounce off. That was back in 2023. We saw these kind of moves. You break higher, you come back down, test the moving average, bounce higher. That was 2024. So if all that we have watched in the entire trend till this point is true, most likely that is going to continue. Now, say you pick individual assets. Say first let's look at Ether. You're watching a weekly candle which is saying, no, I'm at the support range. I need to push back up. But then if you extend that support trend line, you're like, whoa, that's 2-year long trend line. I kind of trust that. Not only that, you zoom in and you see a weekly candle showing you, I would like to go back up. And that's 28th October, the weekly candle which started off there. Right? Cool. The next weekly just started. It's been just 24 hours. Fine. That means you have another week to see which direction this actually goes. By the time this weekly candle ends, what if this is what we are watching? Something like Jan 2024. Or what if this is what we are watching, 9th September, right? We have seen these again and again. What's the trouble? We are human beings. We have hard time while the price drops. You won't listen to anyone who's saying, no, it's going to go back up. You would look at them and say, whoa, they are hyping. But no, this is the past. We have seen these kind of reversal candles at a support, and then you know what happened afterwards. Fine, now let's take the payments industry. Pick up XRP, it's like a stable coin, it's still at 0.5. It has been that way for a long time. But while a lot of other coins are breaking to the downside, this guy is not. He's holding on to the trend line support. That's a huge thing in my opinion. That's big. Fine. Now, look at what it is doing on a weekly. Look at what it is doing on a 3-day. It's not actually pushing to the downside heavily. The momentum to the downside is slowing. That's good for bulls because sellers are backing out. Why would they do that? Because they also recognize the fact that this trend line has been valid from a long time and buyers would be entering here. So they don't want to get liquidated. So that is one of the biggest reasons they. Now say you're not looking at the payments, you're not looking at the smart contracts, you're looking widely about the market, the crypto market, for the opportunities, for the risk factors, for everything else in the market. Follow the Scientific Investor family, use the link in the description below. It's going to help you massively to understand what the market is doing. Now, while you do this, understand there is something which should be taken care of. What is it? You go through the market, you go look at the market, and you see volume shifting. And volume shifting into assets which are down 20-30% in a week. So why would you think people are jumping in there? They are the dip buyers. The price actually dropped and they're going in to buy more dips. So you're watching the volume, substantial increase in volume. Say mask, that is getting a lot of volume. Look at the buy to sell ratio at this moment. You see the difference, right? So this is what you should be looking at. Say turbo, the price is down 23%. It's still getting a lot of volume. Look at the buying to selling. That's interesting, right? So some people are buying here while others are scared. Some people are holding while others are panic selling. Now let's just look at what that asset shows us. We just picked mask. We're coming into that. The weekly chart shows you I broke above the moving average. My momentum is to the upside. Don't care about what you think, right? That's cool. That's what we want to see. Fine. Now we go on a monthly and it says, I'm just going to test the moving average. At least I'm headed that direction. So it is green and it is moving to the upside. Now we zoom in. You want to see where the momentum is actually shifting. 3-day, it is red. Daily, it was red and now it is attempting to move back up. Now, candlesticks, the price action. You got what? A reversal candle with reversal volume. So if that one's crypto asset, the altcoin, is about to move up, there are going to be highly correlated assets which will run up. Now look there and learn. Where did it bounce off? It came back to the moving average or it came back down close to the trend line support. Short-term trend line support, and then it bounced off. Now it came back down, making that a microwave one. So it would look something like this, a 3-wave structure, but with way more impulse. So the 1, the 2, the 3, this thing is showing you it's about to ride higher. Now, it may not be a bombardment of price action. Rather, it is going to give you opportunities if you're disciplined. Which means there are few other assets in the market which is showing I'm ranging and I'm about to go test my resistance. So while the price action is choppy, there would be a lot of different signals in the market. Make sure you look at all of them, it's fine, but you take the most educated decision. And that's why being in the scientific investor family matters a hell lot. 1,200 plus members trust the SI family and the charts we post there. If you want to take a part of that, join the family, go through the one-on-one session, rebalance your portfolio, make sure you write this wave correctly. Have different segments. Make sure you do that. Not just one asset, not just one segment. If you're in payments, think about it. If you're in smart contracts only, think about it. The exposure should be diversified a bit so that you get the maximum return from this market. So guys, if you received value, smash that like button for me. I'll meet you guys on the next video. Bye for now.